Hi, I'm Brandon, and today I'm going to be going over some misconceptions surrounding virtual reality and going into history as well. Now, when I say the words virtual reality, what comes to mind? Is it immediately gaming? Are you thinking about three-dimensional games where you're in first person, playing activities or interacting with others, like soccer or catch? These are ideas that come to the public's head when they hear the words virtual reality, but many people know very little about how it actually started.
When the first product of virtual reality came to light, this is what people had in mind. Simply yourself on your computer moving around in a city of your choice, very similar to modern Google Earth as shown here. People would choose where they want to go, giving themselves a virtual look on a city they might have never been to in their entire life. VR then had its influence onto NASA. NASA created their very own virtual reality headset that was mainly used for practicing and remote control of space hardware, which was never released to the public, of course. Back on Earth, VR was starting to catch the public eye with gadgets like the data glove, used for controlling a computer monitor, which soon led to Japan creating a gaming controller based around the data glove. Japan's glove was used for the Nintendo Entertainment System in playing some of the classical games. The glove did not turn out to be as popular as most people thought, mainly because the glove did not work half the time, it was difficult to properly set up, and it was seen as irrelevant because you already had a controller to play with.
A power glove. Everything else is child's play.
Now, around the mid-90s is when the VR headset caught the eyes of the gaming industries, mainly Sega and Nintendo.
Sega would go on to create the first actual gaming VR headset that was only released to some arcades but never for public retail. Whereas Nintendo's headset, the Virtual Boy, was released to the public. Nintendo again had a major falling out with their Virtual Boy being too expensive, low quality gaming and material, and giving lots of kids headaches and nausea, leaving the Virtual Boy to be cancelled the following year.
Your eyes. Virtual Boy. See it now in 3D.
It was from here that VR stayed cold for a while, until one company gave it another try and created the Oculus Rift.
This headset first started off on Kickstarter and quickly was funded, gaining over $1.1 million in a matter of a couple days. This, along with other headsets like PlayStation's Virtual Reality, the HTC Vive, and Microsoft's headset, is where we get today's modern-day virtual reality. Now, even though some of these games were created by gaming companies, that does not mean that VR is only for gaming. Yes, there are a ton of games out there for kids, and this is where some adults and older folks view VR as simply a toy for children. But it's much more than that. VR can be used in cases of teaching students how to drive semi-trucks, control airplanes, or even locomotives. VR also opens up the opportunity to meet and chat with new people all over the world.
But when most adults physically view their kid using the headset, they might see something like this.
This will give the image to adults that VR headsets are just wastes of money and another game system that they will buy for their kid and eventually end up never touching or using it again.
However, if you're a lucky parent, you will see your kid doing something along the lines of this.
It's situations like this that most adults go blind to see and only see wasted money on another game. But secretly, they don't know that their kid is actually having a wonderful experience and a great time. It's games like this where the user can interact, chat, and experience an alternate life where they're meeting different people all the time. These types of games also include bonding activities like playing dodgeball, soccer, and even paintball.
Virtual reality overall is a life-changing experience that leaves many users, including myself, walking away but always coming back for more. VR isn't just a game that you can set down and not touch for a while. VR will continue to grow and update with better content that will always leave users coming back for a more exciting and transformative reality. Thank you.